morning, everyone. So we're OIII Mining. We're a Cisco group of company. We're created in 2019 from a spin out of Cisco Mining. At the time of origination of the company, there was two main assets. The first one is Garrison in Ontario, which we sell to Moneta Gold and carry that as an investment now. The other one was the Marban project in the Quebec Val-d'Or area where we focus now. And just the statement there. So our objective as OIII Mining is become gold producer. To do that, we'll focus on the two main assets that we have now, both in the Val-d'Or area, Marban and Alpha. From the management group, coming from the Cisco group, but also from Newmont and Glencore SNC, with a strong background in development and production. On the financial side, we have 20 million cash and around 75 million in investment right now for a market cap of 140 million. And also we have a strong commitment in ESG where we have early engagement with stakeholder and also environmental certification for exploration with the Eco logo. So OIII Mining is that a story of fundamental value. So on top of the investment in cash that I already mentioned, we have the value from the Marban project. So we completed in 2020 a preliminary economic assessment that showed 423 million in NPV at 1450 gold price. So that means 700 million if we increase the gold price to 1750. So on top of that, there's the upside from exploration at both Marban and Alpha, and also the upside of de-risking Marban going forward with the other technical studies. In terms of shareholding, so Cisco Mining still hold a 23% share of the company. Also, we're followed by 7 different analysts. Their target price over $5 with around 2, a little bit more at 2 actually, so there's a good upside on that front. So where we are in terms of map, as I said, we're focused now in the Val-d'Or area. So so Val-d'Or is in Quebec, one of the best jurisdictions in the world for exploration and mining. That area of Val-d'Or produced over the years 30 million ounces of gold. So starting west, we have the Marban, where you see the red dots. That's the mining area we're targeting with the technical studies. It's around 12 kilometers from the Canadian Malartic open pit. And on the east side of Val-d'Or, there's the Alpha property where sits the Cadillac Lauder break. So a lot of exploration target. And in between the two, there's multiple production, mining to production. You can see the West Dome Kena mine, the Goldex Agnico. There's also the Lamac from Eldorado in the area. So a deeper look on Marban, we split the property into two more specific areas. The red one is the one is interest for our technical studies. So this year we're doing 40,000 meters of drilling, diamond drilling into the Marban Engineering, so the red section. So it's a near pit exploration. So that last year the drilling was focusing on infill drilling for resource conversion. This year we switch back to expansion in the red area. Also this summer we're conducting geochemical and geophysical survey in the green area, the Marban regional area. So we plan for our first drill campaign in the green area next winter. So if we look so now we're doing the PFS. So we just released earlier this week a press release, an update on the PFS. So it's on target in terms of timeline. We'll deliver it in Q3 as expected. So what we know so far is since the PE, we converted all the inferred resource into indicated. So now we have 2.3 million ounces of measured and indicated for open pit. So it's open pit only. Also, what we know is the metallurgical recovery looks better than what we anticipated at PE. Also, we disclosed this week that we will increase the throughput at the mill from 4 to 6 million tons a year. And also, we'll improve the tailings design by doing a smaller footprint design for the PFS. So one thing important when you look the Val-d'Or area is most of the underground mine run in between 1 to 2 kilometers deep. So, and when we look the property that we have around Marban, most of the drilling is above 500 meters. So, and in the last year, so since the start of OIII, we've been targeting the open pit area and drill mostly for to 400-500 meters. So there's a lot of upside sitting under the pits, but also elsewhere in the property when we look on the same trend that we are. So we are in the same trend as the Kina and Goldex mine, which is 1.5 to 2 kilometers deep. So now the Alpha property. So Alpha is a huge property. So it's a multiple project into one project. So we've been drilling in multiple area that you can see on the map. Our focus or attention turns to the Bulldog area at the west of the property. So we're drilling there for to convert to do some resources later this year. So we'll drill over 30,000 meters of drilling this year. So to feed that resource calculation later. Also at Alpha, something important is we own that so we have an agreement to buy the Orbel mill, so we can buy that mill, which is just north of the Alpha property. So it's the only mill east of Val-d'Or that is not in operation right now and available to restart. So that's fit well in terms of processing with the different target that we have at Alpha. So in terms of next step, as I said, we want to become producer. And become producer is not only a target, but a way to do things. So we want to progress step by step. We're not jumping to that. So we're really disciplined in our approach. So what that means is that we continue to focus on the environmental baseline. So we're almost completed there. We finalized that this year. We'll progress the PFS and deliver that in Q3. And we also continue our stakeholder engagement with meetings with the population and First Nation around our projects. Thank you.